Good morning again, Primary 6. Let's complete Unit 10. Okay, Anwar and Ashraf. Lesson 3 and 4. Okay, let's complete the words. Number 1, marvelous. It's an adjective which means wonderful. We know it before from Primary 4. Okay, marvelous, which means wonderful. Very nice. Number 2, wonder. Wonder, verb to ask with surprise. Like, I will give you an example. Oh, is it raining? This means that I am wondering, which means I am asking in surprise, with surprise. Okay? Wow, is it raining? I'm asking or talking with surprise. So, wonder means to ask with surprise. Number 3, quarrel. Quarrel, I told you, means to disagree or fight. Quarrel means to disagree or fight. Like in the first term in our story, The Railway Children, Roberta and Peter were quarreling together about the rake. Do you remember? Okay. Number 4 is the difference between break into and break off. Number 4 and number 5. Number 4, break into, to divide into. Okay, I have a loaf of bread. I will break into 2 halves, which means I will break it into 2 halves, which means that I will divide it into 2 halves. But number 5, break off, which means to cut pieces of something. Okay, like I have a piece of bread, so I will break off it, and I will cut a piece of it. Okay, to cut. Break off means to cut. Break off means to cut. Break off and break into. They are both phrasal verbs. What is the difference? Break into, to divide. Break off, to cut. Break into, divide. Break off, cut. Okay? Number 6, we will add F here. Hurry off, down. Okay, it's a phrase. Hurry off, down. Hurry off, down. You have to add F here. Another F. Hurry off, down. It's a phrase which means to run quickly and disappear. Like the stranger. He hurried off, down, which means is that he disappeared from their sight. Okay? To run quickly and disappear. Number 7, tears. It's a noun here which means drops of salty liquid. Okay, comes from your eyes. I told you before, when you cry, there are tears comes out of your eyes. What is the meaning of tears? They are the liquids that comes out of your eyes when you are crying. Okay, so tears, drops of salty liquid. Add the word liquid here, which comes from your eyes. Okay. Number 8, dusk. It's a noun when it is started to be dark at the end of the day. I told you it's the time after the sunset. Time between afternoon and evening. The time between afternoon and evening. It's called dusk. Okay. Number 9. Sensible. Sensible, to think wisely. It's an adjective which means thinking wisely, to think in a wise way. Okay, he is sensible, which means he has wisdom. Yeah, to be wise, he is wise. Okay. Number 10, fresh, new and clean. Fresh means new and clean. Number 12, dishonest, which means telling lies. He is dishonest. He doesn't keep secrets. He doesn't keep things that we keep with him. And he is telling lies all the time. So he is dishonest. Okay, and untrusted. The opposite is honest. The H is silent. Dishonest, and the opposite is honest. H is silent. Number 13, shame. Shame, bad feeling because of your bad behavior. Okay, it's a shame when you lie at me. When I asked you that, did you do your homework? And you said yes. And when I looked at your booklet, but you didn't do the homework, okay, I will tell you it's a shame to feel bad because of something bad you did. Do you understand? A bad feeling because of your bad behavior. It's a shame. Okay. Number 14, rob, to steal by using force. To steal by using force. Okay? Like the thief. When he goes to the bank, he has a gun and he asks the people in the bank to give him money, so he is robbing the bank and he's getting things or he's stealing things by force. Okay? Okay, so the difference between steal and rob is to take things by force, but steal, you are stealing things. Okay? Number 15, deserted. Deserted is an adjective which means empty place. The opposite is busy or full. Okay, so a deserted park, which means it's an empty park. No one is in the park. Okay, nothing is in the park. So it's a deserted park. The opposite is busy or full. Okay, now our grammar will be on the passive in the present perfect tense or the present perfect passive. Let's make a quick revision on the passive. The present passive, as we took, it's a revision. Okay? The present passive, when I told you that when we have present simple tense, so we will make a present passive. When we have a verb in the main sentence, the verb is in the past tense, so we will make the past passive. And when we have a future form in the sentence, we will make a future passive. When we have present perfect, we will make a present perfect passive. Okay, let's revise to the people who forgot, of course, everything. What's a passive? What's an active and what's a passive? An active sentence means that a sentence in its order, like subject, verb, and object. Subject, verb, and object. Like this sentence in front of us. Farmers grow a lot of rice. Farmers is the subject, grow is the verb, and a lot of rice is the object. Subject, verb, and object. It's an active sentence. So we wanted to change it into passive. How? By beginning with the object, which means a lot of rice. What is the object? It comes after the verb. Okay? It comes after the verb. The object comes directly after the verb. Do you understand? We will begin with this object and we make the passive. So, in the passive form, we must use helping verbs type. We are now in the present passive. What are we going to do? We are going to use the helping verbs am, is, are, plus the past participle of the verb. Okay, but if we have the verb in the past tense, so we are going to use the helping verbs in the passive, was or were, plus past participle. Okay, if we are in the future, we will use will be plus the past participle of the verb. Will be plus the past participle of the verb. Let's look now. Present passive. Farmers grow a lot of rice. We will know the tense from the form of the verb. In the passive form, a lot of rice is grown by farmers. We said before that rice is uncountable word. So uncountable words, we deal with them like singular words. A lot of rice is, they take is and was. A lot of rice is grown by farmers. The past passive. The same sentence in many tenses. Okay, farmers grew a lot of rice. In the passive, a lot of rice was grown by farmers. A lot of rice was grown by farmers. Future passive. Farmers will grow a lot of rice. A lot of rice will be grown by farmers. I hope you didn't forget what we took the last term. The perfect, okay? Present perfect passive. What is the present perfect tense? Form بتاعته ايه? Have or has plus past participle of the verb. Okay, in the passive form, we will write have and has plus been plus the past participle of the verb. of the main verb. Do you understand? Like here, farmers have grown a lot of rice. So a lot of rice has been grown by farmers. Has been grown by farmers. It's very easy. It's very easy. We are going to add only been. Okay? A lot of rice has been grown by farmers. Let's look at the booklet and the form in the booklet. The present perfect passive. We know that the active sentence بيبقى فيها have or has plus the past participle. But in the passive form, we will write have and has plus been, B-E-E-N, plus the past participle of the verb. Okay? The stranger has split. It's split, not spilt. Split. Split to cut into pieces, يعني, okay? The stranger has split the loaf into pieces. This is the active. The stranger is the subject. Has split the verb. The loaf into pieces. This is the object. طبعا the loaf only is the object. The loaf is the object. Okay? The passive will be the loaf has been split into two pieces. The loaf has been split into two pieces. We of course wrote here has in the passive because the loaf is singular. Okay? Another example. Sally has eaten the sandwiches. This is the active sentence. Sally is the subject, has eaten, verb, the sandwiches, object. Okay, in the passive form, the sandwiches is singular or plural. It's a plural. Takes a have or has, takes a have. Okay, so we will change has into have because sandwiches is plural. Okay, the sandwiches have been eaten by Sally. Have been eaten by Sally. Now the exercises. Number 1, a lot of new schools. Recently, we know that recently is one of the keywords of the present perfect. Okay? A lot of schools. I told you as well before that we don't choose according to a lot of or lots of or many or much. We choose according to the words that follows them. A lot of new schools. So we are going to choose about schools. Do you understand? Okay? A lot of new schools is built, have been built recently. Of course, schools doesn't build. The school doesn't build. They are built, okay, by someone. So it's a passive sentence. So a lot of schools have been built. Have been built. The present perfect passive have been built. A new supermarket, of course, or new supermarket doesn't open anything. They are opened by people, okay? Lately, bardo, one of the keywords of the present perfect. Lately, a new supermarket space in our area lately. A new supermarket has been opened. Has been opened. How many pizzas, okay, have been eaten since yesterday? Our homework hasn't been done yet. Hasn't been done yet because we do the homework. Homework doesn't do itself. So it's a passive. Okay? So our homework is an object here, which means it's a passive sentence. So hasn't been done. Cotton is grown, has grown, have grown by farmers in Egypt. Is grown. Why, miss? Because here cotton doesn't grow itself. Cotton is grown by people. So if you wanted to take the passive form, we should have here has been grown. We doesn't have has been grown here. So the suitable one is grown by farmers in Egypt. Now let's take the rewrite. I haven't found my watch. We are going to make the passive in the negative form also. Yani it's easy. Doesn't make a difference. Okay? I haven't found my watch. The answer is my watch hasn't been found by me. We can write by me or we can't write it. It's the same. It will give the same meaning. My watch hasn't been found by me. He has broken his arm. His arm has been broken by him. In the first sentence, with I put have or haven't يعني. But with watch we put hasn't because watch is singular and it takes has like he, she, and it. Okay? But in the second, his arm is singular and he is a singular pronoun, so we put has in the both answers. Okay, he has broken his arm. His arm has been broken by him. I haven't taken this photo with my camera. Where is the object? With my camera or this photo? Of course, this photo. Why the object comes after the verb? Haven't taken is the verb, and the object is this photo. Okay? So the answer will be this photo. We will change haven't into hasn't because photo is singular. This photo hasn't been taken by me with my camera. This photo hasn't been taken by me with my camera. We only added been يعني. It's very easy kind of passive. She has studied her lessons well. She has studied her lessons well. Of course, she takes has, but with her lessons, we change has into have. Okay? Sorry. Her lessons have been, sorry, I wrote it haven't, I'm sorry. Her lessons have been studied well by her. Her lessons have been studied well by her. Have, not haven't, I'm sorry. Someone has stolen my money. My money is uncountable, so it takes a has. My money has been stolen by someone. I can write by someone, or I can write my money has been stolen only. Okay? Okay. The general exercise. Okay, sorry again for number 4. Again, let's continue. She has studied her lessons well. It will be her lessons have been studied well by her. Okay? And number 5, my money has been stolen by someone. Someone has stolen my money. My money has been stolen by someone. Or I can say, my money has been stolen. Okay? Let's answer the general exercise. Okay? The choose. The stranger has teaching ولا taught his son a lesson. The stranger has taught his son a lesson. Has taught his son a lesson. So the verb teach, the past, the second form of it, the past simple is taught, and the past participle, the third form is taught also. Did you play football? You play tennis. Of course, there are choices. We will use or. Did you play football or you play tennis? Number 3, they have been playing chess a long time. A long time, period of time. So it's for a long time, for a long time. I went to the bakery and bought 2 loaves of bread. Loaves of bread. Loaves, loaves. Okay. The rewrite. Someone has broken the classroom window. Where is the object? Is the classroom here? He wants me to put been, which means he wants me to change it into passive. Okay, the classroom window is the object. It comes after the verb directly. So the answer will be the classroom window has been broken by someone. Or I can write the classroom window has been broken. The classroom window has been broken. Number 2, I have played football for 6 years. How long? We knew that how long asks about the period of time. Okay? We will remove for 6 years and we will write how long have you played football. Here, alhamdulillah, we have a helping verb have. So we are going to make a cross with the subject. Okay? I have will be have you, and we will continue the sentence. How long have you played football? They have been studied English since 2001. We want to change to form. I told you that since and for are the same tense. So we just write the sentence as it is, and we change the time. We change from since to for by changing the point of time into a period of time. We will open the end. Okay, we will open the time. They have been studied English for 19 years or 4 years. We can write years only. We don't count and we write years. He has eaten apples by, of course, passive. The object is apples and apples is plural. We will put have. So apples have been eaten by him. Apples have been eaten by him. Now the dialogue between Ahmed and Umar. Ahmed is asking a question and Omar answers. I go to school by taxi. Of course, is the simplest question in our life. How do you go to school? How do you go to school? I go to school by taxi. And what about you? I go to school on foot, or you can write any means of transport. I go to school on foot. My favorite subject in English, of course, is the second simplest question is, what's your favorite subject? What's your favorite subject? My favorite subject is English. I hope you enjoyed listening to my lesson and you understood the lesson. I hope you study hard at home. Thanks and see you.